these.
I mean, whoa.
So light flex.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's just brought out the big guns. He's just, can we have a look at these? Jesus Christ.
So these are the Air Dior Jordans.
God,
and there's a high top. There's a high top and a low version.
Right.
Now these fetch 5 figures minimum. Like minimum. If you find them under 5.
So like 10K minimum.
I've seen some
size. $10,000 shoe I'm holding right now.
A bit more. That's probably about a 13, 14.
Oh my God. You could get a car for that much.
Yeah. I literally sold my car to get them.
Really?
So it's so funny. Like even when I think about it, I just think, okay, I did it. So I literally had an old Commodore VB. Shout out to my Commodore man. I had my old Commodore. I literally sold it, and 2 weeks later, I'm like, what am I going to do with this money just sitting there? And I'm like, let's just go crazy. And my mom's like, don't do it. My dad's like, you're stupid. I'm like, you know what, stuff it. I'll just do it. So I literally bought, I'm pretty sure my Travis Scott's first. And then the day after, I'm like, I got some spare change. I'm like, I'll just go nuts and buy them. So I literally went and bought the Dior's. And yeah, some sizes, like the small ones for like, say, for example, 4 men's, they can fetch up to 30, 40 grand, 50 grand. And people pay that. Like, people don't understand. When I tell them there's shoes out there that are worth $100,000, they're like, who's going to spend that? And I'm like, some collector that's idolized this shoe since he was younger is willing to pay top dollar to get that shoe back.
Yeah, I imagine it's very similar to the art. Like, there's probably a lot of parallels to art as well. Like, very exclusive, famous artworks that actually go up in value the longer you hold them, go for millions and millions of dollars. Like, it's crazy. I believe a pair of Jordans a couple years back sold for $1 million. Yeah. Like, there is such thing as $1 million shoe.
Yeah. The Kanye sample, Grammy sample, actually, about a year and a half ago, it was Carl and Jackie were actually talking on the radio, and I got on and I was telling them, I go, yeah, this shoe is a sample that Kanye wore at the Grammys, and it sold for 1.8 million US. So this is a one of one, will never be produced again.
And it's just because Kanye wore them.
And it's his shoe. So that signature, so Kanye was with Nike before.
Yeah. So
if you ever see a chunky, it literally looks like a Jordan. Like, it's got the Jordan look to it, but it's like, when you really dissect it, it's just Kanye going nuts. So there was the Red Octobers, the Platinum. Oh, I can't remember the other name. There was 3 of them that came out back in early like 2010s, like just 2008 I think it was, or 9. So they came out, and those are about 12, 13-year-old shoe. Those are fetching 20, 30 grand now. And they had that sample around them when he done some Grammy, I think it was like on a Grammy, like he was on stage and stuff. And he wore them. So it was like game worn, pretty much, like game worn price. And yeah, and then they sold that auction for 1.8 million US.
God damn.
And people, that's why I tell people, I'm like, people are willing to spend. It's a walking work of art. You can't wear the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
But hey, an ultra